Here's my video for the chapter 19 homework. So yeah, let's get into it. So for problem number 1, here was my knowns. Here was some of the equations I used. I tried to set up things like your max alpha is equal to your theta max times your omega n squared, to just use that to try to plug things in and manipulate equations. Here's what I got. Number 2, again, wrote down my knowns and just kind of, here's the equations I use and just kind of worked through it. Manipulating equations, kind of plugging things together, and this is what I got. Number three is pretty easy. So yeah, these are the equations I used. This is what I got, and yeah, again, here's more equations and conversions. Number 4, I wrote down, this was springs in series, so that kind of helped me to remember some of the equations like I have here. But yeah, again, that was what I used for my K in series, my K value in a series. But yeah, here's the other equations I used. Here's my answers. Number 5, again, same thing as before. Here's all the equations I used. I just try to get everything back. I remember in the videos you talked about getting everything back to theta double dot plus k over I theta equals 0, and then you can kind of plug things in from there because k over I equals omega n squared. And then from there you can solve for m and t. Number 6, this one kind of took me a while to understand, and I didn't really fully understand it, but this was kind of as far as I've got. So yeah. Number 7, I followed the answer key pretty heavily on this one. I think I kind of understand it for the most part. It would take me a while to kind of go through it again. But yeah, here's all the equations that I used. I took my moment of inertia for both A and B, my masses for A and B, and kind of combined them, and then used my energy equations that way. Here is number 8. This one was kind of hard for me to follow along. I was able to get it eventually. I did this problem yesterday, and yeah, it's kind of hard for me to explain my line of thinking again, but yeah, this one was kind of hard for me to understand, and it would take me a minute to kind of go over it again, but this is everything that I used, and this is the answer I got. Number 9, that was also pretty hard for me. Just the 8, 9, and 10 were all really hard for me. Number 9 I was able to do, following the answer key, and you can see that's the answer that I eventually got. 10, I fully didn't understand it. That one was a little, I don't know. It was kind of deep for me. So that was as far as I got. But yeah, that's my chapter 19 homework.